What is going on, my YouTube family? Sergeant Graybeard at Graybeard Gaming Group. Today is Tuesday, August 18th, and as always, I hope this message finds you healthy and safe. If you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy this video, hit that like button. And today we're just going to be covering things you want to farm today, as well as the new global event that started. However, as we begin real quick, we want to read you a tweet we saw this morning. As you can see in the screen, it says the state of the game is on tomorrow at, whatever time, wherever you are, to discuss one of the new features coming with Title Update 11, the addition of appearance mods. My friends, I have no idea if this is what they were, referencing before when they were saying we're bringing something to the game that a lot of players have asked since the Division 1. If it is, I really hope they back up this announcement with some other good stuff about the game that's coming soon. Of course, we will be bringing you a State of the Game recap tomorrow, don't worry about that. But again, I know most of us are looking for, when's Title Update 11 coming? When does the PTS start? What's going on with Skyscraper? And some other issues that are going on. But anyway, let's get into today's new global event and things you should farm. And really quick as we begin, I want to say thank you. We hit 2,500 subscribers this morning, you guys. I don't even have the words for that. It has blown away my expectations. Your support has been amazing. So again, thank you so much. Now, as we start off going over the global event, or the one that started today, Reanimated, please understand this is just my opinion, but I think it is the I think it's the most ridiculous global event that they could possibly, bring to the game, and I'll explain why. And I mean, really the main issue that I have is the fact that you're killing twice the amount of enemies for the same amount of loot. In my opinion, you're just kind of spinning your wheels, so we're going to be skipping this one. Which is really no surprise. I think I've said that in every previous video where I've talked about this global event. Of course, you do have the reward track. You get an exotic cache at 9, a backpack trophy at 10. But for me, it's not worth spending that time to only get something I may already have. We've heard from a bunch of different gamers recently, well, not even recently, for a while, that, this game can get very frustrating and can get monotonous. And the reality is right now I'm staying away from things that I know could possibly push me over the edge, and Reanimated is one of those things. I mean, the reality is that these games are supposed to be fun, so however you want to play, on whatever difficulty, whether it's heroic or challenging, you like Reanimated or just running control points or legendary, just enjoy your time playing this game because that should be what it's all about. And of course, that can be, complicated by the fact that there are bugs and glitches and delta errors and stuff like that. But again, hopefully we're moving in the right direction. So now let's start to go over the targeted loot for today. And there's actually some really good stuff you may want to farm. As we begin in DZ West, we have chess pieces. Now, personally, after my fiasco yesterday in the Dark Zone, I'm staying out until they fix a lot of stuff. But anyway, into the West End, we have Gilligard as the main targeted loot, and we have Providence Defense over at the Federal Emergency Bunker. Moving down into Foggy Bottom, we have China Light over at the Event Center, and we have Seska as the main targeted loot in the area, as well as Alp Summit at our first stronghold, Roosevelt Island. As we make our way into West Potomac Park, most of you who have seen my previous videos know this by now, but my favorite level to farm in the game is Lincoln Memorial. You have 4 named bosses, and you can get through the level really quickly. We have shotguns as the main targeted loot in the area. This is a great place to farm for Sweet Dreams if you don't have it as yet, and at our next stronghold, Tidal Basin, we have assault rifles as the loot you can find there. At the Pentagon today, we have Sokolov. It's a great place to farm for anything you need for an SMG build. Over at DARPA, we have Douglas and Harding. And in Constitution Hall, we have Hannah Yu. I definitely am going to be hitting this spot up today. I need some good Hannah Yu equipment. Why is my difficulty set to hard? Why would it? Oh, because I was doing the time trial. Sorry. Anyway, going back to it, another great area, lots of control points, really good stuff. As we continue to make our way north, we have Badger Tough as the main targeted loot in downtown West. We have knee pads over at Bank Headquarters, and up at Camp White Oak, we have Marksman Rifle as the loot you can find there. Cruising down into the White House area, we have Golan Gear as the main targeted loot. We have Araldi Holdings at DCD Headquarters, and as we make our way down south to DZ South, again, gloves, going at your own risk. It's pretty much a dumpster fire. Making our way into the southwest, we have named gear sets over at Jefferson Plaza. Pretty decent place to farm, but there's another one we'll get into in a second. You have Richter and Kaiser as the main targeted loot in the area, and you have handguns over at Space Administration HQ. And as we make our way into the East Mall, we have holsters at the Capitol building, which is our last stronghold on the map. However, in this area, rifles are the main targeted loot. We have gotten a lot of messages from people really wanting to look for a great rifle. This is a spot you want to farm today. We have masks over at the Air and Space Museum, and as we make our way to the American History Museum, this happens to be another one of those levels you can farm pretty quickly. So if you're looking for Lady Death, this is a great place to farm for today. Those of you looking for some decent knee pads, you want to hit up Federal Triangle today. Great place to farm. We have Overlord over at the Jefferson Trade Center. And moving over to the Viewpoint Museum, another mission you can speed farm. You have named gear. Great place to farm today. Making our way into downtown East, we have assault rifles at the Grand Washington Hotel. A lot of people like farming there. We have 511 as the main targeted loot. And I said I made a mistake earlier. This is our actual last stronghold, District Union Arena, and you have Fenris. You will find gear system mods in Judiciary Square, and making our way over to DZ East, you have holsters. Again, it's your call if you go in. If you do, I wish you nothing but the best. Manning National Zoo brings us masks today, and over at the Coney Island area, which is our last stop, you have backpacks at the amusement park, and you have Providence over at the ballpark. Now let's make our way to New York and see what they have there. And as we open up the map in New York today, one area stands out in particular. We'll get to that in a second. In Battery Park, you have Grupo Sombra as the main targeted loot, and over at Pathway Park, you have Wyvernware. Continuing on to the Civic Center area, Wyvernware is the main targeted loot, named enemies, control points, great place to farm, and at the Tombs you have Sokolov. The Two Bridges area brings us Gilligard as the main targeted loot, and over at Strand and Tanker we have Walker Harrison Company. This happens to be another mission where some pretty decent loot falls. However, those of you who want to farm in New York today, or some of you may actually be stuck in New York because of the Keener glitch, the Financial District open area, light machine gun, great place to farm for the Bullet King. Not only do you have control points and named enemies, but in our experience, items that originated in New York as far as exotics go, we've had the best luck finding them there, and again, this is a great place to farm. And that, my friends, is pretty much going to do it for today's farming video. I want to once again thank you all so much for the continued support. You guys are awesome. I mean, just how you've welcomed us into the community has just been unreal. You guys are fantastic. Over the next few months, we're going to have a lot of big announcements at our channel. We're doing a lot of different things here. We're going to talk about our next giveaway in the next, I think, week or so, within the week to 10 days, but you'll definitely be hearing about it soon, and it's something we really can't wait to share with you. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you're new to our channel, please hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. We have a lot of exciting stuff on the way, and if you did enjoy this, please drop a like. It really means a lot to us. However, most importantly, as always, take care, be kind. We have a lot of other things we're bringing you this week. We'll do our State of the Game recap tomorrow. We're going to do a different type of farming video later in the week for new players and beginners, and can't wait to chat with you soon. Thanks again, everyone. Have a great day.